I'm recording 2 ways, and that's not good because this one is showing up dark, but that's okay because it won't be that way once I turn these 2 lights on. Did a video like this yesterday. My approach was to flat iron my hair before I put water on it, and that worked out good because like once I was done, it wasn't tangled. Okay, it wasn't half as bad as they had made it. So I'm just gonna go over it today. Today I'm gonna use a different temp. I went up a little bit. I went up from 330 to 380. Okay. And I'm gonna see how that do. See if that gets me a straighter result. Where's my comb? It should be in here. So I'm gonna sit that there, but I'm gonna have to change how that's positioned because it's not capturing my hair. I'll probably have to. I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe I'll sit it on the laptop. My comb. Where's my comb? I'm telling you, shit that happens to me. Wait a second. No. Okay. Duh. I washed my hair yesterday. So that's where it was. It was in there. I showed a couple of photos. Or not photos. I showed some of the stuff that was taking place with my body. I might do that today also. But I first have to make sure I get the right view with this camera. And I wonder if they're both gonna I'm concerned about the laptop. I don't think it's gonna survive. And that was my primary. It was going to be my primary. So that's why I'm recording also with the phone. But I've cleaned up enough space that I will be able to do that. Oh, the kitchen. It's different than yesterday. I should blow dry. I wonder how that would work if I blow dried it again before I started flat ironing. I think that might work. You notice I haven't been styling my hair. And if you don't know, every style that you see in any of my videos I did. Okay, so I'm not going to do it the same way I did yesterday. The way that I did it yesterday is I had a part in the middle, parted it down the middle, and I just took from each side from the middle. Let's see. That kind of ordeal, that works. I don't have to look at both cameras either. Look, oh, they put a whole fat piece. They take it off and they put it back. You've seen it. It's in the videos. Clips. Yesterday clips were a big thing. I couldn't find them anywhere and I still haven't. Well, I guess today it is a big thing too. As soon as I get my kitchen out of the way, I'm gonna say you better leave me alone. Okay. Weird. Oh, these are just missing. Man, until you have like a not so good flat iron, you really don't know how good yours is. I miss my flat iron. It's in Ohio. Okay, so after the wash, my hair is behaving much better. But it's just this fake cut. This cut that they made up. Nothing I can do about that. Did that make that darker? I'm gonna have to leave it alone. I cannot believe how much better it's behaving, but it's still tough on the ends. So like the ends aren't getting straight. I know you're not talking to me. About what? Why would I do that? Witchcraft and bitch. What it is at the end. See how it's tough. I think I'm gonna have to put some grease in my hair in order for it to stop giving me this really, really rough, not like experience at the root. I think it's a season for grease, because everything else I tried they're not responding well to. They just take all the ingredients out. So maybe if I put something I don't like so much that doesn't cost as much, they'll back off. Also today, all the nails, the fake nails that I put on, they're all off. Okay, so they lasted a total of 24 hours before they finally broke one. And then, you know how it goes. 2 by the end of the day. Next day 2. You see what I'm saying? This is like, it's a not like experience. This coming from the root. The root. Hush. I feel it's uneven right there. This side. Sapphire Mulberry is going to be in the same headspace as well. In the same headspace that he used to be in and everything, y'all get out the same headspace. So what are you talking about? They said something about China. They said China is releasing all these motherfuckers that they wasn't releasing to try to get me. Say stop. She's cursing and lying about where I am in my background right now while I'm recording. Like extreme witchcraft. Why is it so much? But I thought I got that already. Crazy part is I'm actually a little higher on this side. Look. That comes from alopecia curses. It's the worst thing because they act like their timelines, like other federal agents find out about what they're doing and want to do the same thing. So that means they further attack me, and more things start showing up. I wonder if that is why that's kind of so dark. They put bumps on my face. Well, more bumps, okay. Because I talked about this yesterday that they had started, but there were more today. You hear the sweat catching? Making a sizzle. Yeah, I'm gonna put some grease in this bitch. And I'm talking about the hair. It's not about my scalp. Scalp is mine. Could you imagine if the hair stems from there? There's some attacks taking place also. It's just no manifestation of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what would be a good example? They said that's enough. We don't need no example. Why are you talking to me about the municipal court again? Yes, on my Instagram was back and what? Stop trying to put shit in my ear that I would never think about or entertain. Like I said, I don't like me telling people that they're at the same situations they ain't supposed to be at. to you some of the stuff they're saying. Satan, shut up. Look. Oh. Okay. We're near my pineal gland and I just felt a dent from where they're feeding so much. You're right. Well, I would have known that. They said they want to sabotage my parts and I'm not giving them back the back view anymore. That's what they said. You're not giving us the back view anymore and we want to sabotage your parts. As if. Yeah, there's. I wonder if you can see it. It's right here, the dent. It should be visible. I was able to catch this on camera before. It's been years ago. Why you keep singing that song to me? And so let me tell you how wicked it is. It's not that they're actually singing. Like sometimes they actually do sing, like both male and female. But like but there's this sort of subconscious mind attack where they play something in the background. You can't hear it, but you can hear it. So it's like if I play a song right now, it's like hearing It's almost like reading someone's mind. Okay, so like, let's say they're listening to music or whatever. And let's say they have my clone listening to music. Okay, I can, every once in a while someone will say a couple of the lyrics, but they're not saying it right. How do you explain that? You know, I've went over this in school and don't have the term anymore. They steal all the information from class and say they sacrifice it. But there is a word for that. There's absolutely a word for it. Saying stop. When I say one, I'm mentioning more than one. There's both female and male. They're all Satan. I refer to them all as one. Oh shit. So I've been trying not to laugh at them today because I've been that mad. But I'm not being attacked the same way now that I'm doing this, you know. So, but literally I was sitting over there working for hours, and like they got to a point where they were like, they couldn't believe that I wouldn't laugh at anything they said or did. Told you shut up. No, bitch, we going right back to that. As soon as I'm done, I don't want to hear nothing. And they're going to talk the entire time. So I have to like constantly think, I don't want to hear nothing. Constantly repeat, shut the fuck up. All kind of stuff. They just won't stop talking. Like, no matter what. It keeps looking like some of that part is lifting into the same area. Now they're talking about a fake mystery eye again. They said we had him thinking that we program up Tequila. When he wake up with no tooth, he gonna notice she did something. Sabotage. Well, leave me alone. I told y'all about putting shit in my ears. Another piece just fell. So just a moment ago, he said that I won't even tell y'all what happened when I showed you that piece of hair. And he did it again. He said she won't even tell him what happened because she knows I'm in the wrong in the headspace that I'm not supposed to be in. I want y'all to shut up, talk to him. He said, I want you to tell us what's going to be happening. He said that he wants me to talk to y'all during this video about what's to come. And I don't have nothing to say. This is the best it's behaved in a little bit, but it's still not in good shape. It feels so unhealthy behind how they've been poisoning me. And it's not a sensory perception thing, like it's the ends more than anything. Like the root I managed to get straight, but the ends are rough to the touch. Look at that. They're mentioning my relative. They said they're gonna have to put bald spots back in her head. They said I was gonna make them get off of me. Would seriously. They're back there talking about how they financed cars that they weren't supposed to. Something else they were talking about when they put themselves in the identities that are around me, like ask the neighbors. So like acting like they're like it's no different than what they're doing. I don't want to make it complicated. The agent has these two identities. One resides in Ohio. Rome resides in Oklahoma. The agent owns them, okay? So whichever one he wants to use, or she, they use. So they will put this one's subconscious or astral, whatever, in this identity to observe me. And they say every time they put Ohio in Oklahoma, Ohio can't believe I'm still in the same situation with all the attacks that they've made on my car. And that they're never going to be able to get me to finance it, which means that they'll never be able to get out of the situation, but there's no way out anyhow. So they often talk about impressions and suggestions that they put themselves under. Literally, like it sounds like a separate statement. Like it sounds like a statement and maybe a view about the statement. It's not that. That's the whole statement. They say that. They talk about the impression that they put themselves under. They talk about the suggestions that they put themselves under. And they only show up in these things when they have to. When they have to do something dramatic, like rewrite something and make all this shit disappear. Can't believe how much fucking Grady put in my head. That's aging in every way. All it is damaged cells. They're damaging. I'm telling you that they're poisoning me. I'm telling you that they're giving me shots in places that they shouldn't be touching me. Okay? Like, it's accelerated aging. They're doing it on purpose. Like, they're making these gray hairs come about. It's not a natural. It has nothing to do with my disposition. It's not a reflection of my disposition, but nothing I do is. They make sure I don't get any of the nutrients from my food. And instead they consume it to claim that they're me and the frequency. Right now, you see my background. That's not what it looks like on their end. The background is completely, they got a bunch of filthy shit behind me. And if things get too fucking bad, they'll start putting smells underneath my nose to further suggest that I'm really in that environment. Who remembers, like in the video, who remembers in 2017 when this first started, when gang stalking first started, when I first began getting attacked by the federal government, and I told you I was running, like trying to get away from the voice. I was like frequency, car, radio, like I'm thinking like in terms of devices and stuff like that, and I'm like, maybe if I get far enough away. So you hear me talk about first going to Utah quite a bit, like back and forth between California and Utah. And then I go south, like Southern California. And when I went down there, I got out to like, I don't know if they were attacking me really bad or if I just pulled over. I think I had drove so far that and I wasn't even in my car. Okay, like I gave my BMW. I was going to give it away, but then I needed it. So anyways, I'm in Raul's car, okay, which is the guy that stayed next door to Allison, the female that I was going to rent from, the elder female. I get out, and as soon as I get out the car, she simulated smothering me. And so there's an invisible something over my nose, and it, like when I inhaled, it was like invisible plastic, inhaling it, and the air couldn't reach. Okay. And when that took place, because up until this point, no, it was real bad. They were doing the stuff with my chest, and I had those indents in my back from where they were grabbing and clenching. So it wasn't the first sign of physical pain, like, I mean, a physical, it wasn't the first physical attack, but it was the most disturbing. And that's weird to say. Like, because, I mean, anyways. And pretty much from that point on, it was like on some like until the end of time shit. Like, I will go to any and every fucking limb to like kill y'all. In that moment, I was already on some like, you know, I fuck y'all up shit, like let's meet and fight shit, you know, like, and that right there, it took it to a whole nother level. Till death, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna grease it. So, the worst part about this is from where it's at, it's like, no, that's actually good because it's light. But I wish it were like kind of melted. So it were more of an oil. It'll turn into that anyhow though. See, it's like, and this is something I made, but and I made it so long ago, and I don't know why I didn't touch it. Probably because everything else was working at the time, but now it's not. Look, did you see that? Another piece. I don't even be able to wear my little disguise hairdo like this. You know, like this is the first time it's probably been in a condition where it might not look bad. It looks like it used to look. So when you look at earlier this year, you see this dew while I was working in the yard. And you see it down in Ohio too. So that time I spent there, I wore it like that. This most of the time. It wasn't up until the last moment that I changed it. They said they mad as hell, now they want the other situation. So look, I tell you what I think it is. The other product I was using, it's like down to a little bit. Both little jars are down to like probably a few more uses. And whenever I'm always out of something, like if I don't have a supply of it or it in abundance, you know, like a brand new one or a backup, they start doing stuff like that. Like literally with any and everything, they start doing that. When it gets down to it being the last, they make sure it don't work and start talking about they want more supplies. And the crazy part is when fucking crush these roots to stay straight and behave. This will eventually melt and trickle down a little bit, so that'll be good. So it's my head. That's another thing. My scalp hasn't been heating up. They're keeping it like they're fucking with my thermostat. I forget what the actual name for it is. This has got everything I need in it and more. And I ended up not using it because they stopped responding to it. So, and if no. I didn't stop using it because they weren't responding well to it. I stopped using it because of the type of style that I was wearing. I was wearing micro links at the end of 2022. And I didn't want to put product on it because it would have, they would have used it to make knots in the loop. And I was already having like the worst problems when I would take those down as it is, and it's such a simple style. They were just making it so bad for me because they were mad that I was doing it. Now I'm gonna really make y'all change it back. We're talking about gray hair. I thought I said y'all was gonna tell me I could come home. Choke me. He said I'm not gonna dumb bitch them in front of y'all. All right. Oh, that feels good. My scalp needed that. apparently. So with how they changed my texture, the other product, when I put it in my hair, they would use it to swell my roots, and then it become tangled. I couldn't comb through it, and it just would turn into a mess right away. And I'm talking about day one. And this feels like it's gonna behave. Feels like the things they got in it like it. Like to the point where they're letting my scalp experience just a very, very little of it. That could mean they don't like it, because they don't let that shampoo and conditioner do anything that it's supposed to. Like, the shampoo has mint in it, so it's supposed to tingle, cause a tingle a little bit. Now, one time, I think I might have experienced once out of that whole big gallon, twice. They intercept all of it. I'm not going to wrap it because it doesn't respond well to wraps. If I style it into a ponytail, I might put foam and wrap on it. I do have some gel. I would like to see how the gel works with this, like with the grease. But the gel is another, it's like, hey, no way. That's impossible. I don't have any. They did something. I don't have any jam. And that's not good. Wow, that's unbelievable. I wonder how. All right, that's the end.